Hey Dreamers, this is Jade. In the beginning of the year, I did do a video about my 2020 journal lineup. And so it's nearing the end of June, which means 6 months will have passed. And so I just kind of wanted to go through my journals and show you guys which ones I actually did complete for the year so far and what I've moved into to replace it. So let's jump right into everything. First of all, you guys know that for a few years now, a couple years now, I've been using this as kind of like a brain dump journal. It started off with just doing some lettering, but it just morphed into a brain dump. And I would do lettering, write down stuff I needed to remember, quotes I wanted to transfer into my commonplace book, all kinds of just brain dumpy stuff went into this book. And so it is now filled up, and I moved into this. I have a lot of these little journals kind of just sitting in one of my drawers, so I decided to try and get those used up. And lately I've been using this a lot just to write down notes about Animal Crossing and things like that, and also quotes and things that I see. So completed this one. I've moved into this one as far as brain dumping. Next, I showed you guys this one in my last video, and this is kind of my book where at night before I go to sleep I do I don't quite know what to call it. It's kind of like scripting, but not. It's more of a kind of like writing affirmations out, but it's not like a repetitive thing. It's not like I am savvy and successful. I am savvy and successful. It's not like a repetitive type of thing. It's just kind of like free flow thoughts of affirmations coming out in it or whatever. So I started off as kind of like a list, and then it kind of morphed over time into something that I really like doing, and I see the things that I'm writing showing up in my experience. So I am really enjoying this process. So did finish that, and once this was completed, I moved into this, and I thought this was so appropriate to continue in, because it's just a felt or velvet whatever cover, and it has dreams on it. And so I've just been doing the same process in this little book, and this I picked up from Tuesday Morning a few months ago, sometime last year probably, and it was like $2.99. I hadn't seen any more recently. Well, I haven't really been into Tuesday Morning a lot, or anywhere for that matter. So but yeah, I love it. It's cute, and so that's what I'm continuing on with that. Next, you guys know I like to keep an account of my dreams, and this one whereas my other one I had since probably like 2011 or something, because I would write my dreams on and off, and then I'd forget about it for months, and then I'd start writing them again. Well, I got into a regular practice of writing them. So once I finished that book, I moved into this one, which you guys saw in my 2020 lineup, and I actually completed this like a week or two ago. So I am out of this one, and that I kind of flew through this one, especially in comparison to my other one, and moved into one of the stupefied journals that I bought from Ollie's. And so here is where I'm keeping an account in my dream, and I'm actually leaving space to delve into them a little further. Usually I would just write them down, and sometimes I'd go back and look at them, but I think I want to write them down and actually read through them, figure out the dream symbols, and see if I can figure out what it means to me. Because a dream symbol for me is not going to have the same meaning as it would for someone else. So like, say if I dreamed of a dog, well, personally I love dogs, so probably that would be something good for me. But there may be somebody out there who had a terrible experience with the dog, and they're deathly afraid of dogs, and so that would not be a great symbol for them. So I think you guys kind of understand what I mean. Anyway, so we'll see how that goes with me delving into dream interpretation. Trying to, at least. But that's done. And then next, I had started the year out doing my daily journaling in this notebook. I finished that rather quickly. I finished it towards the end of January and moved into this one. And this was one I picked up on clearance, I think. And with this one, usually I work through a daily journal like within like 3 months. But since one, I had gotten like a little sick and thrown off back in April, and then you know, with everything that's going on, like, I don't have any daily writings to write. Like, how many times can I write, woke up, piddled around the house, played Animal Crossing, you know what I'm saying? So this might become more of a journal of, you know, I would probably do, like, say the little stuff that I did, daily stuff that I might want to remember, or if something big I might want to remember, or if I'm like feeling a certain way, it might become more of a like a feelings journal. I don't know, but let's just suffice to say that usually I would be out of this one and into another one by now, and I'm not. So hopefully something picks up steam with this, but currently I am using this one as a daily, and at the moment it's not even daily because I am not feeling it with everything that has been transpiring lately. So anywho, next, you guys know I absolutely freaking love to write in a daydream journal. Like, I keep an account of my daydreams. Like, I can be in some random place. Well, actually not too many random places anymore because I hardly leave my house. You guys, I literally have the same full tank of gas that I've had since mid-March, literally. So that's how much I've been gone or out of my house or gone somewhere. So anyway, my 2020 lineup, I started with this as far as my daydream journal, but I could be doing whatever in the house and a vision will come to me, something to come to me, and I'm like, oh, I gotta write that, and then it just morphs into its own little story or whatever. So I finished this up, and after I finished this one, I moved into this one, which is actually, this was an old notebook that I had that I started and never finished. And this was another old notebook I had that I started and never finished. I actually had started writing down. I used to write poetry. I had started writing down some of my poems in this one. Never filled it up. It was only like a few pages. And so I just continued on from here into here. And then filled this one up actually rather quickly. And so I've moved from that to this one. And I really am enjoying this one. I got this from Walmart. They may still have some of these, I'm not sure, and I thought it was appropriate because it said Daydreamer. The only thing about this is it's dot grid, so it's a little more difficult, you know, staying on the line or whatever, but actually I am enjoying it, and I have another one just like this, so I'll probably again just use it as a daydream journal when I'm into it. So that is it. That's what I'm in now as far as my daydreams. And lastly, you guys know that I had set up this bullet journal to try out, and quickly learned that this is just not for me. Maybe if I did a more simpler version of the bullet journal, more streamlined, but I'm not going to, I know me, I'm not gonna do this every month. Like, I don't have the patience to, I just don't. The patience for that. And then after that, I was doing, like scripting in it. So yeah, I'm gonna continue my scripting, just probably not in here, or maybe I don't know what I want to do with this, but I know the bullet journal thing is not working for me. So yeah, I don't have, like I said, the patience to draw a whole spread out every month like some of you guys do. I really admire the people that do. You guys, I love your bullet journals. I love looking at them. You guys are so creative. I love it. But that style, as far as bullet journal, is just not for me right now. So I have given up on this. I don't know what. I'll probably end up using it for something. I don't know what yet. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on the completion of my journal. So that's the end of this video. If you have any comments or questions about anything, you can definitely leave those below. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for checking out my channel. If you like the content, then you can consider subscribing, and definitely hit the bell icon to get the notifications of when I post, usually Mondays and Fridays. And I hope all of you are well and happy and healthy. I hope you're being safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.